Hi, my name is Melissa Martinez, and I chose my online presentation to be about my dance review paper. For those who didn't know, one of the options for the dance review paper was to do a paper on K-pop. It was a video of the top 10 most watched live performances at an event called the Asian Music Awards. For my paper, I chose two different groups. They were called ITZY and TWICE. ITZY was ranked number 8 on this top 10 list, and they had a really impressive performance. To the point where I kind of lost track with how many people were actual performers or who were actual backup dancers. I couldn't tell how many were actually in the group and how many were actually just there as backup dancers. It was really fun to watch them. They had a whole fusion of old school hip-hop meets pop, and it was a really fun just live performance to watch overall. They had schoolgirl outfits, they had graffiti on the backdrop, they had so many people coming in and out with grand entrances and huge transitions and angles with the camera following them. It was really impressive. It was really fun, to the point where I had to watch it a couple of times in order to really understand and see kind of what was the magic happening behind all these different choreography choices. It was a really fun performance to watch. If I had to guess, I believe that there were about 15 to 20 backup dancers and 8 girls in the actual girl group. The song that they performed was Dalla Dalla, and they ranked with over 7 million views. What I really loved about this group was that they had such really intricate choreography. They were all wearing pretty much the same thing. They were singing the same. I don't know if they were lip syncing or not. I heard that some K-pop groups lip sync so that they could be able to dance and do so much cardio on stage, but other groups, they cross train where they sing and do a hardcore cardio in order to have the stamina to be able to sing and do these crazy dance moves on stage. I can't tell for ITZY if that was the case or not, but I do know that they had a lot of intricate gestures, very small little intricate gestures as their choreography. They definitely were on the cute side. It was definitely a performance that was just there to entertain. I'm not familiar with the lyrics or with what the meaning was of the song, but given the name Dalla Dalla, it seemed pretty just for fun. It seems like a very just something to really just be entertained by, and they definitely did that. The second group was TWICE. They ranked number 7 with over almost 9 million views. They were the first group that I recognized on this list. They were a group of 8 dancers. They all had the exact same color palette for their costume, but if you looked closely, you could tell that each one had a different top and a different bottom, and they all had a different hairstyle. Even though they're all the same height, I thought this was genius to be able to have unity with all of them, but also give individuality and uniqueness to all the dancers, or singers, performers. They used a lot of simple gestures, not as crazy intricate as ITZY used. They were a lot smaller and a little bit more cuter. But the difference between ITZY and TWICE was that they used certain things that seemed like it was a part of the thematic story arc of the song and performance. So their movements weren't necessarily just to be cute. It was more of, there was a reason and purpose behind their movements. It was part of the song, to the point where they're singing a song called Fancy, and it's about how they like this person but they don't want to say I love you, so they'll say I fancy you because it's a little bit jizzier. So they literally had an I love you sign in their choreography. And so there's just little tiny things that gave them just like a little bit more like purpose and meaning behind what they were doing. They had a lot of layers of like, some people would do this choreography set A facing this way, while others would face a different way doing set B, and then the next 8 count they would switch. And it was just little tiny things like that that gave just like mesmerizing the audience, and specifically me, mesmerizing me to the point where I had to watch it multiple times to really see what was going on. As a dancer, I really love to be able to do that, to like rewind, be able to see like what I missed, like what are other things that happened. They have just such great stamina to be able to fill a whole stage and that whole stadium with their energy. It was just amazing to be able to do that. Overall, these 2 performing groups were amazing. I really enjoyed them. Everybody who was in this compilation video did amazing. There's a reason why they're in the top 10 with over millions of views online. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and let me know if you have any questions below. Thanks!